name of my company is Image Design, and I started this group a couple of months ago, the Stunning Style Network, because I wanted to build a community of like-minded women where we could talk about fashion, help each other, give tips, and obviously it's one of my favorite topics to talk about. So I want to thank everyone for coming today. I also have a Facebook group called the Stunning Style Network, which you are welcome to join. I give tips about 5 or 6 times a week. I post articles, lists of things, lists of trends, body type analyses, all those kinds of good things, which you're welcome to join. You don't have to be a Facebook friend of mine in order to be a member of that. What we're going to be talking about today is festive style. This is the third one in the series. After this, I will have everyone's emails, and so I can send you the list of topics for the future. The webinars are always the third Thursday of the month at 12 noon Eastern time. So what I'm going to start off talking about are how to bring in colors, fabrics, and styles for the season. Then we're going to get into a little bit about body types, because people are always asking me questions about that, regardless of what the topic is. And from there, I want to go into some current trends to look for in the latter half of the winter season and into the spring. But I'm going to start off here. This is my helper, my mannequin. Her name is Elise. We're going to start off with Elise. She's in to me, it's really the perfect little black dress. It's by Theory. It's something that I had gotten a couple of years ago. What I like about it is that it's simple enough that you can add, what I added today is a belt. You can add certainly jewelry. You can add a jacket. And it has, if you can see on the bottom, a peplum, which is one of the styles that I'm going to be talking about, that is one of the newer styles that are being shown for the latter half of the winter and into the spring. Okay, so let's see what you can do with the little black dress. You can add a number of different pieces to it. First of all, since I think everyone here on the call is in a cooler climate, you may want to add a sweater to your look. Now, one of the colors for the season, and you can see I'm wearing a variety of it today, is the bright pink or magenta. That started off with the Barbie core. I don't know how many of you have seen the Barbie movie, but I'm sure everyone is familiar with Barbie pink, especially those of us like myself that played with Barbie and dressed her up as a child. So you can certainly add a bright color like a pink sweater to your outfit. This one has a little crystal button. And you'll probably notice that most of the pieces that I'm going to be showing you in this section of the webinar have a more subtle festive feel to them. You can certainly go big with sequins and drapey leg pants and metallics all over. I mean, this is the season to do it. And what's nice about the holiday season is that everyone can dress like a celebrity, feel like whoever you want to feel like. Another look here, if you can imagine that this is a skirt rather than a dress, is a golden black. This is a top by Reese. And also, once you start coming to the webinars, you'll notice that there are a number of different designers that I'm partial to. Reese is one of them, R-E-I-S-S. What I like about Reese is that the clothes have an elegant feel to them. They're on trend, but they're also classic. So something like this, it has the yin yang feel to it, gold and black. The only thing is it's somewhat limited in what you can wear it with. So you could wear it certainly with the black, and I have another black skirt over here. You could wear it with a black skirt. You could certainly wear it with black pants. It would go with white. And winter white is another really nice option for this season. So you could do this top with the winter white. If you want to go more casual, a color that I've talked about in the past is this blue periwinkle. It's like an electric blue color. This is a cashmere sweater by Aqua. It's from Bloomingdale's. It has a slightly lower V-neck than I would recommend for a business event, but certainly for something social, It's very flattering. V-necks are flattering pretty much on anybody. And this color is also a flattering color for anyone. If you want to go a little more casual, you could wear it with jeans. You could wear it with black pants. You could certainly wear it with the winter white. It's a little dressier. It would be a pretty look as well. Red is always a good holiday color. This is a cowl neck blouse by Vince Camuto. It's a nice true red. What I like about it is that this color, this would be flattering for, if you've ever had your seasonal colors done, certainly for a winter. You could wear it as a summer, you could wear it as a spring, probably not so much if you are an autumn because you want to go with a slightly deeper red. But you could do this. I would wear this with a pair of black leather pants. It's a little bit edgier look than some of the other styles. There's one more top that I want to show you. This is more of a coppery color. And what I like about this top, it's by Ted Baker. I love the neck. This isn't actually, it's a keyhole neck. It's very flattering for someone who is small busted because it has this added interest up here on the top. I wouldn't wear jewelry with it, but when you put it on, the fabric stretches and the keyhole actually shows. So it's, I'd call it subtly sexy, basically. One of the peplum looks that I've been talking about, you can see in this particular blouse. And the peplum style is only going to be flattering for those who have a well-defined waist. So if we're going to be talking about body types, that would be hourglass, which is evenly balanced top and bottom, pear, which is larger in the hips, smaller on the top. But a peplum is very flattering for a pear shape because the narrowest part of your body is your waist, and a peplum really does emphasize the waist. Don't be afraid that it's going to add weight on. The peplum is just, you'll see it's going to be a flattering style that you will see a lot come spring. Other options, if you don't want to go with separates for this season, obviously dresses and jumpsuits are a really nice option. Here's a black jumpsuit with some lace on it. If you can see, you know, the legs are a little bit wider. I recommend for jumpsuits having wider legs rather than very narrow legs. First of all, it's more comfortable. And second of all, it's just going to be a little more flattering if the legs have a drapey style. But jumpsuits are a great option for this season, especially for those who are reluctant to wear dresses or feel like you don't have the right type of shoes. This is a metallic dress. That is a great piece to have in your wardrobe. It's very versatile. This is an older piece that I had when I sold the Per Se collection. This dress can really go anywhere. It has the metallic fabric. It comes with a little self belt that has you know, some buttons on it. When you're mixing pieces, I always recommend mixing short with long. Because just to give you an example, this dress it's a longer skirt. It would be fitted at the waist. And then when you add a little cropped sweater to it, it livens it up a little bit. If you're going to do a longer sweater, for example, the pink one, let's just see how that works out. So here we have the pink. It's pretty too, but if you can see the length really covers up this gathered part, which is a flattering part of the style of the dress. The last item I want to show you is another dress. This is by Kay Younger, a dress designer that's been around a long time. You can see it's the magenta metallic pink that is popular. It's flattering. It looks really nice in pictures. But what I wanted to show you specifically about this dress is the neckline, because anytime you have a formal dress with an asymmetrical neckline like this, it's going to be very, very flattering. The asymmetrical part and the one shoulder dresses, and also you see a lot of this with maybe the celebrities especially wear a bow on the shoulder or like a big flower on one shoulder. The lack of symmetry is going to add movement and interest, and it actually makes you look slimmer, which seems counterintuitive because having big appliques and flowers and bows seems as if it would add weight, but it doesn't, just because it takes the eye away from the center of your body. So this particular dress is going to be flattering, especially the neckline is going to work for many.
Sharon, I've got a question for you. 'Cause I love the asymmetrical neckline. And I have a few pieces like that. What jewelry would you wear with that? Would you wear a necklace, or would you just wear, statement earrings?
I would do something sparkly but simple with this as far as a necklace. And then if you're going to do a necklace, not do super, super long earrings. I want to show you some ideas of mixing necklaces. So I want to start off with this gold. This is a gold necklace with a little heart. And regarding whether you wear gold or silver, they're both popular and appropriate. Silver does work better for some of the cooler seasons, especially if you're a cool winter or a clear winter. For spring, if you're a spring season, I mean, the gold is going to be more flattering, but really just wear what you have. Jewelry is such a personal expression of taste. Wear what you have, wear what you love. You may have gotten things as gifts, or they may have sentimental value. So that's a choice that you have to make. If you're going to be mixing necklaces, though, I wouldn't mix gold and silver. I think that's a little bit much. For this one, in my opinion, it's too long for this dress. If I were wearing it on me, I would double it. And I think that's a better length. You could also add something to it. This is just a pearl and crystal longer necklace. So you could do something like that if you want to double up your jewelry. And for this, I wouldn't do these statement earrings. I would just do some type of simple, just maybe a little gold drop earring or gold hoop. When you're looking for jewelry, if you're looking to buy something new, I always recommend making sure that it's adjustable, because depending on what you wear, depending on what you mix it with, you may want to have something that's shorter or longer. Most of my jewelry, here we go. Most of my jewelry at this point is adjustable. This is a little black and white pendant necklace. If I were wearing it with this dress, I would keep it on the longer loop, but you can also make it shorter. So this looks fine on its own. Black and white is always looks nice. You could also add some silver, because it has silver in the design. So you can add a silver chain. I have another chain with pearls that may be too much. Let's take a look. That's okay. I think I like the plain silver better. You can add something shorter, and this is black and silver. And you can even do it 3 ways. You can add a third piece, which is a simple silver chain. Just put that in the back. Yeah, so I don't think that's too much, just because each necklace is relatively simple, and also they're all different lengths. And just one more aspect of jewelry that I want to mention. Having the necklaces, especially that are adjustable, helps, because everyone has a different ideal balance point. So if you think about maybe jewelry that you have that you try on and you feel it doesn't look that great, even though it's a pretty piece of jewelry, it may be hitting you at the wrong place in your chest. And the way to figure out your ideal balance point, let me just take this off too. The way to figure it out is it's going to be the distance from your hairline. So if you have bangs, I would go from the end of the bangs to your chin. And I don't have bangs, so I'm just gonna go up a little bit more to the top of my hairline, whatever that distance is, and then down from the chin again, and this is obviously inexact, but it's gonna be right about here. And this would be my personal ideal balance point. So something like this would probably look a little too long. I mean, it's okay because it's just a simple silver chain. But especially if you wear pendants or, oh, I didn't pull this one out. This is a pretty intricate glass necklace. Put it on like this. This is more, this is not something that I would mix with. But see, when I wear this, I feel, for me, I feel like it's a little bit too long. It's a little bit longer than my personal ideal balance point. And the balance point is applicable to your necklines as well. So if you are wearing a blouse, you know, a button down blouse or a V-neck, you want to have the point of that neckline at your ideal balance point. So anyhow, here we are. Yeah, so we talked about colors. I didn't really talk about fabrics so much, but I'm going to do that in a moment. Mixing pieces. We covered the jewelry, and then I want to get into winter trend predictions. Some of the colors that I spoke about or that I may not have mentioned yet. The first one on the left is this really pretty burgundy. And I just also want to mention that the pieces that I'm showing you, a number of them are from a brand called Eliza J, which is available at Nordstrom. It's a very well-priced, festive kind of a brand. If you're looking for a formal dress or a party dress or just something to spice up your wardrobe a little bit, I recommend it. And the pieces are very flattering. This first one on the left is it's a burgundy, slightly impure dress, and this I would recommend for petites specifically. It would be very flattering. You can see we were just talking about the V-necks. This has a relatively low V-neck. So you can see how it would be flattering for someone who's either petite or short-waisted, because there's not a lot, you know, there's not a lot in this area here. There's not a lot of room. It's also a little bit shorter. So even if you're taller, but you're short-waisted, it's going to be flattering because it's going to give the illusion of having a longer torso. It's a burgundy velvet. It has these dolman sleeves, which are flattering for most. I like the fact that they stop right below the elbow. You know, and this I would dress up with some bracelets. You could certainly wear a pendant necklace with this, and you could wear statement earrings too if you want. The next look is velvet as well. This is a pink velvet pantsuit from L'Agence, which is another one of my favorite brands. It's L'Agence, and that's available at Saks, Bloomingdale's on their own website. You could either wear these pink pieces together as shown, or I would love to see that blazer with jeans or with a pair of black pants or winter white pants. You know, I could really see it with jeans with maybe a black shirt or a white shirt, something that's going to make the pink stand out. You could wear the pants as well with a neutral color shirt, ivory, white, black. The next look is Eliza J again, and this is a really flattering look with the crisscross and the ruching. You see this in a lot of the stores. I know Ralph Lauren has a lot of styles, has a lot of dresses in this style, where it's long sleeved, the V-neck is caused by the wrap, and this is flattering for the curvy body types, hair, hourglass. It seems counterintuitive, but even if you're a little self-conscious about your stomach, this is going to be a flattering look. The ruching is just because of that asymmetrical line and the crisscross, it just does something that it takes your eye off any problem areas, and it's flattering. The next look is I think this one is also by L'Agence. It's the gold metallic halter. I like the simplicity of it. It has the black, she's wearing the black wide leg pants, a gold belt, gold shoes. Joyce, who was on the call earlier, I think she had to leave at 12:30, but this would have been, I was going to tell her, would have been a perfect outfit for her.
Sharon, I have a question about that outfit because I have the black pants, I have a similar top, but I get cold. So what would I wear with that to keep the festive look?
Okay, again, good question. You guys are all on my same wavelength, because I think the next, oh no, that's on body types. I'm going to get back to that in a second. This slide is on mixing pieces, and I would recommend this first piece here. This is a black velvet jacket. It's really versatile because it doesn't, I don't even think it has any closures, or actually she's wearing it here in this
Oh,
first picture. So
close.
it has a small closure, but you don't need to close it. So you could wear that over the gold and the black on the bottom, and you wouldn't lose the feel of the top. It's a nice addition to your wardrobe because it could go dressy. Velvet could be dressy, or it could also be casual, depending on what you're wearing it with. Having separates in your wardrobe really is the best way to have more pieces and more outfits and more things to wear, because mixing and matching, you can come up with different outfits. So, this is the Eliza J blazer. Here it is with a pair of black pants and this black cowl neck is actually similar to that red one that I showed earlier. And the models, they generally don't wear a lot of jewelry because they're trying to show off the clothes. But in this look, I would do bracelet, necklace, and earrings. The next one is, these are Veronica Beard, silver. I think they're a faux leather, or they may be a coated denim, but I like the look of the silver jeans if you have something casual coming up. And I would just recommend wearing it with a simple black top. This top is actually very similar to the blue one that I had shown earlier with the V-neck. I would do a belt though. I always like to, if your pants have belt loops and you're wearing a shirt tucked in, I always do like to add a belt. So I would just do a black belt with that. This is the same sweater. You can see worn two different ways. One is with a pair of black coated flare leg jeans. And she's wearing just a little simple black camisole underneath and black shoes. And the other is with a pair of denim jeans, a little black crop top. You wouldn't need to wear something cropped like that, but just something simple with the jeans, with the sweater over it, and the silver shoes. Add a bit of sparkle to that look. And then as far as winter trends, ladylike dresses and skirts, neo-Victorian shapes, rich fabrics like tapestries, red, pink, and other bright colors. Clutch purses are going to be big for the spring, and cinched waist and peplums. So I covered a lot of that already. I added this picture here because it's a picture of real people wearing some of these clothes. She's the woman in the middle is wearing the sparkly Eliza J jumpsuit. So you can see how they're each dressed in styles that are flattering for their body types. I don't want you to think that I only used models in my presentations. A couple of trends before we need to sign off. Ladylike blouses, ladylike jackets. This is an example of the asymmetrical neckline dress that I mentioned. And this one is by Amsale, AMSALE, which is a really flattering line if you're looking for a formal dress. Another ladylike dress with the midi skirt. This is from Derek Lamb. And then this is from Brooks Brothers, actually, just a simple shirtwaist dress in a festive green. I wouldn't discount Brooks Brothers as a place to purchase clothing, especially if you're looking for something simple, conservative, classic. A couple more trends. This is the more Victorian look with the very long skirt, cinched waist, almost a gypsy style blouse. This is a leather top with a pretty obvious peplum. So that's going to show that style. And this I would wear just with straight leg or pants, or she has them with leggings. I wouldn't do wide leg pants. This is another peplum look. And then this is a tapestry skirt. I didn't really talk about the tapestry fabric so much. This is from Anthropology, but a tapestry fabric could be worn in a shorter skirt, a longer skirt, or a blazer. So that is the end of this session.